Well, I promised my friend Stefan that I would show him a video of making eggs in a basket over easy. So here goes. This is first I start out with 12 grain bread. I figure that the more grains you have, the better. And different. And you take a slice of bread and you pull out the center and you eat it. And the more grains, the better, I figure, because different plants have different nutrient profiles and stuff. So it's good to get more multigrains. And I use grapeseed oil for cooking because it has a very high polyunsaturated fatty acid count, and it also reaches the temperatures required for cooking. First thing you do, you get your pan hot, and then you get about a tablespoon of oil. And you heat it up, and you spread it. So yeah, grapeseed oil is really nice for cooking because it reaches the proper temperatures and it has a high polyunsaturated fatty acid count. And then I take this piece of bread, I put it in the center, and I take an egg, and I crack it. And hopefully I can do this with one hand and get it in there. So he's asking, how do you get it in the center? Real easy. And then take the egg, you throw it away, use my hand, and you cook. So I usually like to keep the yolk kind of in the center of the flame, as you see. So if you look here, you can see that it's going to cook around. Let me get a fork. And some people like to cook slow. I like to cook a little faster. And I get a fork, and as you start to see it going white, I like to do this. The reason I like to get in the center is I like to do this to make sure that the whites cook evenly. So I do this a little bit. Let me get out. Oh, there it is. So you cook it a little bit. Wait for the whites to get whiter. And you cook it a little bit. See, if you take out a big enough piece, you can get it around to make sure the whites cook properly. And I like to do this. And that helps it cook a little better, because sometimes the whites are a little undercooked. And it can give you an upset stomach. So you want to make sure the whites are cooked properly. You don't want to get food poisoning. And as it cooks a little bit, you can kind of pull the bread apart a little bit to give it a bigger thing. Then what you do, you wait. Like I said, making sure that the yolk is kind of almost directly over the center, because it's going to be cooking. The heat is here, it's coming out here on the plate, so it's cooking inward. Ooh, let me turn on the fan here. Proper exhaust is good too, because you're burning this methane gas. So what happens is you're getting more carbon dioxide inside. So you want to ventilate that. You see that? You can't really see it, but there's a little bit of smoke coming up because the fat's evaporating. Now, when I flip it, I like to put another teaspoon of oil so that it doesn't stick to the pan. And then I shift the pan a little bit to make sure that the oil gets on there properly, keeping the yolk in the center. I turn the heat down a little bit. And yeah, so it took me about 5 minutes to do this. I'm prepped. And then I just wait, because I want to make sure the whites are cooked on the other side as well. Maybe poke it a little bit around the edges. And that's probably done soon. Yeah, it's probably done. Let me flip it one more time. Give it a check. Yeah, it's done. So that's how you make eggs in a basket over easy. See? And you can flip it easy. It doesn't break. Very healthy. Okay. I don't usually eat eggs, but I am today. Okay. Goodbye. That's for Stefan.